Let me tell you guys about my favorite accessory. So this is why the Sigma 24-70 f2.8 is the best lens in my opinion. Today we're talking lenses. What do familiar? It's your boy Taxi Png, and we're back at it again. We got another one today. Accessory, my favorite part to my camera, my 24-70 lens. This right here in particular is the 24-70 by Sigma. So a lot of you guys ask me, why do I like the Sigma one? Because to me it's built like a tank. Okay, I call it metal plus glass. A lot of you guys ask like, oh, what do I? I'm like two things: metal plus glass. I love that this thing, the build quality of it is out of metal. There's really no real components of plastic in the sense of it. And I have the version 1 to be quite frank, but I do love how crispy it makes my images. I feel that the Sigma line has very sharp lenses. Okay, between the 24-70, I love this lens. This is the lens that stays connected and glued to my camera. The 7200 I also love, but over the 7200, the 24-70 is a lens that you can use forever. So this is why the Sigma 24-70 f2.8 is the best lens in my opinion. The 24-70 I've been using for about 3 years now, and if I could only bring one lens to a shoot, 9 times out of 10, 10 out of 10, 11 times out of 10, I'm gonna be bringing my Sigma 24-70 f2.8. And that's exactly the reason why this thing doesn't leave my bag, because the versatility, right? This lens right here is the definition of versatility. The 24mm gives me a wide shot and environmental shot that I need to establish the setting, such as, you know, city streets, big groups, creative portraits, whatever kind of photo shoot I'm doing, I can really do that. But it also has that twist that I can punch all the way into 70mm for a crisp and flattering compression, right? So it's like I can have multiple primes in just one lens. I feel like this lens covers all focal lengths. 24-70mm is all the millimeters that we really need. And then you have that Super 35 mode to get that extra crop. So with the f2.8, the image quality in the aperture looks amazing. All right. So the zoom range is a game changer, and I can shoot low light events without worrying. I can still get a creamy background blur that's enough, but not too much when I'm trying to track that focus for portraits, you know, and the sharpness is honestly on par with way more expensive lenses than this 24-70 Sigma, which is actually very budget. All right. I think Sigma really nailed the optics here, because this is a very budget lens, way cheaper than the Sony line or a lot of the others, but you still get very high quality and very high build quality. So the build and reliability is another reason why I love this lens. It's built like a tank, like I always told you guys. I've taken it to weddings, street photo shoots, brand campaigns, and it holds up. It's weather sealed, it's solid built, you know what I'm saying? So and it just feels reliable. Yes, it's a little bit on the heavier side, but I just feel like it feels reliable. I don't have to baby it, and it still can perform to 100% every single time. I don't overly care it, you know what I'm saying? Like I've dropped it a few times, it hasn't broken metal and glass, like I've told you guys, right? And the value, here's the kicker, right? So the price point, compared to Sony's G Master or Canon's L series, the Sigma gives you 90% of the performance that you would get with any of these other lenses for way less money, right? So for creators like me who need pro quality but don't want to drop a check, you know what I'm saying, or spend your whole check on the lens, this is the perfect lens for you. That's just how I feel. And I feel like you can get top tier quality without having to sacrifice your bank account, right? So yeah, in my opinion, the Sigma 24-70 f2.8 is the best all-around lens. It's versatile, it's sharp, it's reliable, and it's affordable, most importantly, because we don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It's affordable. So if you're looking for, you know, that one lens that can cover literally almost every single situation that you may ever have, this has to be the one that I would recommend to you every single time. Because I've had people in the Discord tell me that they bought an 85mm with f1.8, and that f1.8 was doing a little bit too much. It was too blurry. And in my mind, why would you travel to a location to, you know, capture the location to get a super blurry background, to blur that location out? What was the point of you going to the location to capture the beauty of it? So I feel like 2.8 is low enough. When it comes down to everything lower, yes, you know what I'm saying, that separation of the background, all the other stuff can be great, but I really feel like f2.8 is enough. And covering all the different focal lengths, I use this thing called Super 35 mode, which with a custom button, and it allows me to punch in and punch out when I'm shooting, to be able to, you know, crop in 15 more extra millimeters to get that 85 look without having to actually have a full 85. And I don't have to try to break the wall down behind me if I were to use a prime. I feel like in today's age, a lot of, you know, the OG photographers are still gonna like lean towards the primes, but I feel like the way is zooms, bro. I feel like these zooms are taking over. This is the one lens that will forever be glued to my camera. This is the one lens that has been forever glued to my camera and most likely will continue to be glued to my camera, at least one of them. If I'm running a 2-camera setup, I'll have the 70-200 on one, 24-70 on the other. I'm covering all focal lengths, you guys, and everything in between. So let me know down below, what is you guys' favorite lens? Are you a prime shooter? Are you a zoom shooter? And remember, as I always tell you guys, these are my opinions. These are how I feel. This is the things that I think. This is my favorite lens. My favorite lens. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's the best lens in the entire world, but it's my favorite lens. Let me know down below. And make sure to join the Discord community. It's free for you guys to vibe out with. And also the Patreon if you guys want to learn how I do anything else, you know, more technical, the business side, about money on and things of that nature, or how I edit. Until next time, Taxi.
Oh, there's the cookies. Be right back.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it.
Oh yeah, shirt link down below. If y'all want to cop a shirt, cop one. The link is down below.